Alrighty, welcome back to day nine, you guys. Day nine. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here with you. You are here watching Unshakably Her, the Daily Key Challenge, 31 days, 31 keys, 31 doors. Can y'all believe it's day nine already? Like, where is time going? I'm so excited about today's key because what I know is that fear will run your life until you grab this key. See, this key teaches you how to move even when you don't even know what to do, even when you're unaware or have no idea or are afraid. When you use this key, you open doors, I promise you, you never even considered. I promise you that. When you avoid it, you stay in the hallway because you're afraid. And what's that key? The key of courage. The key of courage. There is so many ways I can go. There's so many stories I can share about the key of courage. But I'm going to share one that happened just this year and how using this key really opened my mind up to ideas and insights I had never seen in real time before. So, in June of this year, I attended a live event by Myron Golden called Content to Cash Flow. Now, prior to this, I wasn't going to go to the event because, for one, I just quit my six-figure government job. And it was a lot of scarcity mindset there, a lot of fear, anxiety about, oh my God, what happens next? But the last minute, I decided I am going to go to Dallas, okay? I uprooted my family, my two kids and my husband, and we drove to Dallas because one, back then in June, the whole thing with the real ID was the issue. I didn't have a real ID and I didn't have my passport replaced yet. So we drove 14 hours to Dallas. I get there and it's the 2 days. It's amazing. It's going great. I'm meeting people. I'm just being myself. And I go there with an expectation like, like I don't know, when I go here, I want to make sure I meet somebody. I want to connect and network and just, I don't know, but I'm going there with expectation in my heart. And so on the second day, there was an offer made by Myron. And if you know him, that he does high ticket offers. And so it was not going to be nothing less than five, no, is it five digits? Five digits, right? So the program that he was offering, I wanted to be in it. And I'm like, oh man, like I know I don't have the full funds for this right now, but I know I really want to do it. So he had an option where you can actually put the down payment for the program and pay, I think it was $2,500. Now that was even a stretch, right? But I'm like, oh my God, I'm so afraid. Like everything going in my mind. Oh my God, I just quit my job. I gotta pay all this. We just bought a house. Like everything began to go in my mind and start to circulate as I'm thinking in this moment, oh my God, I want to do this. So with courage, with the key of courage and not knowing what was going to happen, not knowing how the next 48 hours would look, not knowing anything, you guys, anything, I put the deposit down of $2,500 on my credit card. Now, after that happened, they announced that there would be a raffle. They didn't say what the raffle was for, but they said afterwards, anybody who bought the program, i.e., bought it in full payment or paid a deposit, their name will be entered into a raffle. So, you think like a raffle is cute, right? What could this raffle really be? Anything. So, Myron has a basket on stage with all the names of everyone who bought the program. It was crumpled up. So this basket filled with paper with names in it. He puts his hand in the basket. He pulls out a paper and he said, "Nah." He throws it back in. And then he grabs another piece of paper. And if you know Myron, you watch his videos, he has a little theatrical moments in there, the suspense, the element of surprise. He reaches down, got a piece of paper, he's holding in his hand. And then he said, "Should I read it? Should I not? Should I read it?" He didn't look at the name yet. And people, we sitting there on the edge of our seats, and I'm sitting there like this, like, oh my God, like, hope they pick your name. I'm talking to people I'm with, like, oh my God, if they pick your name, it's gonna be amazing. I'm rooting for them, right? He takes the paper, unwraps it, he looks at it, and then he says, the winner is Shanita Johnson. You guys, I'm sitting there and I'm stunned. I am stunned. When I say stunned, stunned beyond anything I imagined. Because for one, I never win anything when it comes to giveaways. Never. But the fact that my name was called and I didn't even know what the prize was yet, y'all, this is gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. And I know I'm over time a little bit, but it's gonna blow your mind. Okay? So the prize for that raffle was the opportunity to fly on a private jet with Myron and his VIPs from Dallas back to Tampa. Now, with this courage that I had to sign up, now with the courage, right, I get my name called, I have an opportunity, but now I have a dichotomy. Because remember, I told you in the beginning of the story, I drove to Dallas with my two kids and my husband. So they were flying back out to Tampa the next day. And I'm like, what do I do? Oh my God, like, what do I do? Do I let this opportunity go? Or do I push forward? And with courage, with consultation, with my husband's approval, like, listen, we drove back from Dallas to Chicago, okay, that night. Got back here, packed my bags, flew back to Dallas the next day because the jet was leaving, I believe, in the afternoon. Flew back to Dallas, stayed in the hotel, and then I arrived at the private airport. It was all worth it. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give you a lesson here when I get done telling the story because courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. I was afraid every step of the way. I was afraid on a ride back, afraid flying back to Dallas, afraid in the hotel, going to the private airport. At the private airport, you see, it's nothing like commercial, nothing like commercial. It's small. You have concierge people, like they helping you, they coming to grab your bags for you. There is no you going taking your bag and getting it tagged. They're coming to you. They have food. They have couches. It's oh my, it's beautiful. And me being there, not knowing what to do because I'm here on an act of courage and faith, right? The key of courage. And I'm sitting there like taking it all in. And then the concierge come to approach me and ask me, are you on, this jet, whatever the number was? I'm like, yes, Myron Golden Jet. And so as we're leaving to get ready to board the jet, right, there is no rush. There's nobody telling you, oh, come on, flight to Tampa 555. They're not telling you that. You are walking this long path to the jet. You're there, and you're just looking at other people who are also flying private, right? There's no rush. You walk into the jet, and there's the stairs. People bring your bags to the plane. You're out there taking pictures. You're just taking it all in, and then when I walked up the stairs onto the jet, when I tell you, I knew right then that it was all worth it. The fear that I carried, but the act of having the courage to do it, in spite of the fear, it was worth it. I get on this jet, and it is like you see in them videos, right? Like if you ever watched, music videos or just videos of people on jets, it was that like brown and like swivel chairs, couches, tables. I mean, there was even, how a commercial flight has a flight attendant. She was not a flight attendant. She was the concierge service. She came out, brought bowls with hot water with towels in it. I was so out of my element. But courage got me there. Because on that plane, I was the only one who was not a multimillionaire yet. The only one. Everyone else were his VIP clients. And with the exception of one other lady I was talking to, and I can't confirm if she was a multimillionaire or not, but I was the only one who was on there that's not yet attained that type of growth, right? And they come with menus. Like, what do you want to eat for breakfast and lunch? We have fish tacos. I mean, this not no airport food. Fish tacos, real silverware, heavy silverware, and then live mastermind in the sky with Myron Golden, in which we watch YouTube videos. And you can you imagine what it's like on watching on YouTube? Can you imagine in a small environment like a jet? And you could ask him questions, and he can answer you directly, give you directly feedback. Like, it was an incredible experience that I will never ever forget. But the only reason I got there is because I had the courage to say yes in that moment. The lesson here for you is that I know that I know it's fearful. I know logically things don't make sense. I know we can't put all the pieces together, but sometimes you have to move. You have to move with the courage in your heart, with the faith in your mind, and know that whichever way you're going, there's an outcome for you. Courage is not about being the loudest. It's not about being the biggest. It's not being fearless. It's about moving with fear. I think it was my husband who said this to me before. I can't remember where I got this from, but I tell them all the time. They say fear, it can sit in the car with you, but it should not be in the driver's seat. And that's what courage looks like. If you have fear, you're human, right? You're a human being. Congratulations. Okay? But when you move with courage, it creates confidence that you didn't even know that you wanted to have. Because you know what now? What you do with the newfound courage, you have the boldness to do other things. Now you said yes and you was fearful, but now there's another opportunity that comes up. And you remembered how before the courage worked for you. And now you can say it again. Now I'm not telling you that courage always leads to everything being perfect, being right. But courage always leads to a lesson. It always leads to an opportunity to learn from. And that's the power of it. So the key of courage, and as you can see, is I was gonna say monumental, and it is, but it's transformational. See, courage requires movement. But let me stay on track because we these videos are supposed to be less than 10 minutes. If you're watching, do you have any questions while I get into the challenge for you today in a community prompt? Please drop your questions in the chat. The challenge for you today is to do one thing that fear has been holding you back from. I know that we have a lot going on in our lives, but there's something in your life that you have been wanting to do, but fear has been holding you back. What I want you to do with the challenge today is grab fear by the hand, bring it with you, and do it still. Take that action still, okay? That's your challenge. The community prompt in the Facebook group is, what is one brave thing you will do? You will see under day 9, courage key, one brave thing you will do, and let the world know. Be accountable. Let them hold you accountable. I'm telling you, it's I know that a lot of mindset, hard work, you can't see immediately, but you will see it in a natural once you start doing the work. I promise you, you will see it. So with that, tomorrow's key, we unlock the key of self-worth. And it is the foundation of this entire challenge. If you don't have the insight to feel worthy, you can't have the awareness. You can't have the courage. You can't have the confidence. You can't have the truth, okay? So tomorrow's key, the key of self-worth, trust me, you don't want to miss this because it is powerful. And if you've been loving the challenge, let me see you in the comments because I know like what we're talking about, it's transformational. But lastly, here's your reminder. Life is a hallway full of doors. And with the right key, you can open the door you want and close the doors that you do not want. And with that, you can go out and live the life you want by whatever door you want to open, put a label on it. Is that door growth? Is that door a family? Is that door a new home? Is that door confidence? And whatever it is, that door for you, there is a master key that can open it. So I will see you tomorrow for day 10. Oh my God. Thank you for listening. And remember, we are Unshakably Her, the Daily Key Challenge. 31 days, 31 keys, 31 doors. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.